State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them, and that's due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Buenos días a todos. Este es el estado de Michigan, la Corte de Distrito número 36. Es la corte del honorable juez Perkins. Mientras estemos en sesión, le pedimos que por favor no estén ni durmiendo, ni recostados, ni que estén manejando, comiendo o tomando, ni tampoco fumando. Si tienen alguna gorra puesta, por favor quítensela, a menos que sea por razones religiosas. Gracias y buenos días.
Okay, good morning, everyone. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do my best to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. And I'm going to try to get you out in the order that you came in.
Buenos días a todos. Lo que yo voy a hacer es tratar de sacarlos de su audiencia lo más pronto posible. Voy a tomar los casos en la orden en que entraron al Zoom.
All right, Ms. Villarreal, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please? Let me ask Ms. Williams, are we ready to go?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Villarreal, can you state your name for the record, please, and your qualifications?
Yes, Your Honor. Evelyn Villarreal, certified court interpreter C3822.
And can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court, not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Very well. Let's start with that doesn't need an interpreter, Harold Lewis. Is Harold Lewis? Harold Lewis, are you there? Harold Lewis. Okay, he's not responding. Harold Lewis, one more time.
Is it Albert Lewis?
Is that Howard Lewis? Yes, Howard Lewis, I'm sorry.
Albert, O-L-I-B-E-R. Albert Lewis.
Lewis, L-E-W-I-S.
Right.
And let me try that again. Lewis, L-E-W-I-S, and then Howard, H-O-W-A-R-D.
Albert, O-L-I-B-E-R.
Say that again.
Oliver Lewis, Your Honor, O-L-I-V-E-R. He's at the second page, last person.
Oh, Oliver. I'm sorry. Oliver Earl. Okay, your matter is set for trial. We're going to give the or formal hearing. We're going to give the officer a half-hour grace period from 9 a.m. formal hearing and trial. We're going to give the from 9 a.m. If the officer doesn't show, we'll get you out of here. If the officer does show, then we will we'll get you an offer. If you don't like the offer, we'll hold a trial. All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Give you an opportunity to speak with an attorney if the officer does show.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Very well. This is Angela Nova Sanchez.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
Angel Ramon Nova Sanchez.
Yes, that's me.
All right, you don't need an interpreter, sir?
No, sir.
All right, good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Angel Armando Nova Sanchez, case number SP 1592646, counts 1, SP 159-2647, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of Mr. Sanchez, please state your name for the record.
Angel Armando Noboa Sanchez.
Ms. Harris, today is the date and time set for a arraignment. Go ahead, please.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
I will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Here's the deal on these charges, Mr. Noboa Sanchez. There's not going to be an offer. The city is not going to give you an offer on these because of the nature of the allegation. They always want to talk to the officer that wrote the ticket. You know, the way they do that is we set it before a trial. But today,
Okay.
It's community court day. That's why you come to me, because I am the community court judge, and out of any ticket that comes out of the 4th precinct, then it'll come to me, and you'll be eligible for to participate in the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, and you would do some community service in lieu of fines and costs if you wanted to do that. But in this case, I think this is a better case for you to go to your alphabet judge and to litigate the matter there. I'm going to still put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, and you can have a conversation with her, and then you can let us know how you want to proceed. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Can you get out of the church? Right. Gloria Romero.
Gloria Romero,
Sí.
yes.
Necesito interpreter.
¿Necesita intérprete, señora?
Sí, por favor.
Yes, please.
This is a review. This is the city of Detroit versus Gloria Romero, case number SP 1568251. Ms. Romero, state your name for the record, please.
Llamamos el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Gloria Romero. Número de caso es 156822151. Señora Romero, por favor, diga su nombre.
Gloria Romero.
Gloria Romero.
All right, good morning to you, Ms. Romero. You were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I see you completed those 12 hours of community service. I know the people at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center appreciated the help. And for that, we're going to dismiss your case, okay?
Y señora Romero, nosotros le ordenamos a usted que usted cumpliera 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Y sé que las personas en el Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit agradecen su ayuda. Reconociendo eso, vamos a desestimar a su caso. ¿Vale?
Muy bien, gracias.
Very good, thank you.
Have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Que tenga muy buen día, señor, y le deseo muchísima suerte.
Gracias igualmente.
Thank you, same to you.
The gentleman with the sky pad, you're sitting at a table. Yes, you just moved up closer to the camera. What is your name, please? Okay, your volume is not working. Something's wrong with his volume.
Josué Cruz de León.
Jose Cruz de León.
No, that's not him, I don't think.
That's not him.
Well, say that again. Are you Jose Cruz de Leon?
¿Es usted José Cruz de León?
Josué, sí, Josué.
Josué. No, that's not, it's not him. Josué is listed under Angel Fonseca.
Jose Cruz.
Es que, disculpe, lo que pasa es que estoy usando la computadora de mi primo y no sabemos cómo cambiar el nombre.
I'm sorry, it's just that I'm using my cousin's computer and I don't know how to change the name on it.
Okay, I'll change his name.
Nosotros cambiamos su nombre en la pantalla.
All right,
Your Honor, the
counsel.
interpreter will try Skype Tech again in Spanish just to see. La persona que está nombrada Sky Tech Smart iPad. ¿Nos puede decir su nombre? Hay que subir el volumen.
This is the city of Detroit versus Victor Delarosa Goie, case number SP 1579104, counts 1 and counts 2. Appear for the record, please.
Esta es la ciudad de Detroit versus Víctor de la Rosa Garay, número de caso SP1579104, cargos 1 y 2. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Elwood Perez Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State
Yo
your
soy
full name,
El-
Mr. Delarosa.
Yo soy
It's
Elwood
Victor
S.
Manuel Delarosa Jr.
All right, do you need an interpreter, sir?
No.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment. Go ahead, counselor.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf and give your client a $0 bond. Your offer right now is pleading to allowing, sir, that'll be 12 hours of community service. We'll dismiss the other matter and we'll dismiss the misdemeanor once you complete the community service. So if you want to do community service, you'll lead out of here with no misdemeanor record. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Have a conversation with him and let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
All right.
Your Honor, where is he at on the docket?
He's at the second, the third, fourth person down at 8:30.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Harris, are we ready on Mr. Novea?
Ready?
Let's go back on the record for Mr. Novea Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client okay for going to the alphabet judge?
No, Your Honor, he won't resolve his matters today. I've explained the possible consequences. I've explained his rights. He wishes to resolve his matters today.
Yeah, well, let's send him to his alphabet judge.
He was willing to do community service. He wanted to resolve. I just want to make sure that I'm certain and saying what he wanted.
I understand that, but you know, it's Mr. Novea Sanchez, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
All right, so what did you talked to the lawyer and you want to plead guilty to all of this stuff?
Yes, I mean, that was a mistake that I made, so, I mean,
Without having a lawyer be able to sit back and review this stuff? Do you know that this is a whole lot of points on your driver's license? You know, it's almost like there's no deal. And you want to plead guilty?
I mean, that's the right way of doing. I mean, I made a mistake, so I'm
not asking about that. Did go back in the breakout room and talk to him again. All right. All right. On counselor on David Newman. Mr.
Here,
Warren.
Your Honor.
Yeah, good morning to you. Who's
Good
your
morning.
client?
Brian Gonzalez Garcia.
Is he here?
He is.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you.
This is Brian Gonzalez.
All right, let's see. City of Detroit versus Brian Gonzalez Garcia, case number SP 1587984, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1587981 appearing for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney David Newman appearing on behalf of the defendant, Brian Gonzalez Garcia, PA 2515. Mr. Gonzalez Garcia, please state your name for the record.
Brian Gonzalez Garcia.
Okay, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, Mr. Gonzalez Garcia. The offer as it stands right now is no offer on the improper plates. That's a 200, strike that. That is a 12 hours worth of community service, and will dismiss upon completion. That doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it doesn't carry any points. On the no ops, they're often allowing, and then a 1 to 5 for the failure to stop. I'll only ask you to do 18 hours of community service to clear it up. That'll close out the failure to stop 1 to 5. That'll be 1 point on your license. We'll dismiss the allowing upon completion, and we'll dismiss the no ops upon completion. Now, you have an absolute right to a trial. Mr. Noonan, I can let you speak with the city attorney to see if you can secure something better, or have a discussion with the city attorney. I don't know if you want, but that's the offer as it stands right now.
Please, yeah, if I can speak with the city attorney, that definitely be appreciated. But that is a generous offer, Your Honor. We do appreciate that.
And if he's not willing to do community service, then that allowing will be amended to a failure to display, and then there'll be $240 fines on the misdemeanors.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me join the room, and Ms. Mason will be in there shortly, I guess.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record. Let's call Mr. Warbling's client. Are you ready, Mr. Warbling?
Good morning, Your Honor. I didn't know if I could speak with the city on this.
All right.
I don't know what the offer was, Your Honor. I don't know if my guy's in the gallery.
What's your guy's name?
So, Judge, I have Ramon, and I just got his name today. I apologize. Ramon Hernandez Gutierrez. I may have spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I see. Is Ramon Hernandez Gutierrez here?
Ramon Hernandez Gutierrez está presente.
Sí.
Yes.
Where is he under Milton Hernandez?
¿Usted está bajo el nombre de Milton Hernández?
Sí.
Yes.
Go to the breakout room as well, Mr. Warbling, and I should give you and Mr. Noonan privileges, so if you want to carry your client in there, you can.
Lo van a pasar a una sala privada de consulta para que hable con el señor Warbling, que es su abogado.
If you want to carry your client in a separate breakout room after the city attorney. All right, well, are we ready, Miss on Novoa?
Ready, Your Honor. He wishes to go ahead after that, Judge.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Novoa. Sanchez. The next court date, sir, is going to be September the 3rd, 2024 at 8:35 a.m. That's going to be in front of Judge Millhouse.
Okay.
Her Zoom ID is 360-0340. Okay, you got that information? September the 3rd, 2024, bond is continued, $0 bond. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
All right, thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Terry Daniel,
Yes.
good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
You have a middle name, Terry M. Daniel.
Yes. Yep.
This is the city of Detroit versus Terry M. Daniel. Case number SP 127-521-21. SP 1591008, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1597031, SP 1597015. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Daniel. State your full name, sir.
Let's let Ms. Perez take this one, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because you have somebody waiting.
I do.
Sorry about that. Sheriff Harris on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name.
Mr. Daniel, can you state your name for the record, please?
Terry M. Daniel.
Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands with.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. I'll give your client a $0 bond. You're going to need to get an updated offer from the people. We only have 2 cases on the file. I called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases into the record. And I'll give you a list of those cases that are the ones that aren't on the docket, Ms. Harris, whenever you're ready.
Ready.
All right, so one of the cases is a driving while license suspended. The other case is an improper left turn. And the other case is a driving while license suspended. So those would be 3, and the 2 on the docket are 1 to 5, and the license improper. Please give Mr. Daniel an updated offer. And you can find out whether Ms. Daniel wants to resolve this through community service or not. If he doesn't want to resolve it, and I'm talking to you, Mr. Daniel, if you don't want to resolve it doing any community service, we're going to send you to your alphabet judge, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, have a conversation with Ms. Harris. You may have to wait on her for a second to come in that room because she's going to talk to the city and get an updated offer, all right?
Okay.
All right. Is Ms. Mason here?
I'm here, Judge. Just one moment. I'm in the other courtroom.
Yeah, they're waiting on you in 4, okay? Let's go with back on the record with Delarosa. Delarosa, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would accept the offer of the people to enter and stands ready to do community service.
Allowing the 12 hours of community service, dismiss upon completion. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Delarosa?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Perry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yeah.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yeah.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Now, let me draw your attention back to June the 26th, 2024, at around 12:48 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Horatio Street and Livernois. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Can you repeat that again?
On June 26, 2024, at around 12:48 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Horatio and Livernois. Did you have an occasion on that day to get stopped by the police?
No, sir.
You don't recall that? Your name is Victor Manuel
No,
Delarosa.
yeah. Yes, that's me. I thought you said something else. No, I did. Yes, that day is the day I got pulled over.
And you recall that instance you got pulled over that night?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
And why is that, sir?
Because I haven't gotten in the process of getting my license yet, but now I'm in the process of getting it.
All right, so I'll find him guilty of the amended count of allowing 12 hours of community service. Will dismiss upon payment with stipulation of probable cause. Will dismiss the other matter now.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, I need a good phone number from you, Mr. Delarosa.
Okay. 313-455-0209.
Do you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to give you until August the 21st, 2024 to complete the hours. Give Mr. Phillips a call this afternoon to set those hours up, all right? You set those hours, you have those hours complete, we'll dismiss the case when you come back. You have any questions, Mr. Delarosa?
No, Your Honor. That's all.
All right, further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
You as well.
Thank you. On the iPhone, what's your name, sir?
La
Buenos
persona
dias.
con el teléfono iPhone, ¿cómo se llama usted, señor?
Marvin Banegas.
Marvin Banegas.
Banegas?
¿Es Banegas?
Sí, Banegas.
Yes, Banegas con B de
He's here
bebé.
for a review, Your Honor.
Ujú.
It's Miss Winter, Your Honor. He's here for a review.
I don't see him.
His last name is
Oh,
Solorzano.
Solorzano.
Banegas Solorzano, correct.
Solorzano. Okay.
That's
All right.
correct, Your Honor.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Banegas Solorzano, case number SP 1576481. State your name for the record, please.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Marvin Banegas Solorzano. Número de caso SP 157-64821. Por favor, diga su nombre.
Marvin Joel Solórzano Banegas.
Marvin Joel Banegas Solorzano.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for review. You were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I see you completed those 12 hours of community service. I know the people at Clark Park are happy with that. So for that, we're going to dismiss your case, sir.
Este es el día y esta es la hora, señor, que teníamos para revisar a su caso. Veo que yo le había ordenado que cumpliera 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Y yo sé que las personas en Clark Park están muy contentos con el trabajo que usted pudo brindar. Así que reconociendo eso, le damos las gracias y desestimamos a su caso.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Que tenga usted muy buen día.
Ok, igualmente para ustedes.
Okay, same to everyone there.
On the Motorola Moto G 5G 2023, what's your name, please? In the red shirt there. What's your name, please?
El señor con la camisa roja, nombrado Motorola Moto G. ¿Cuál es su nombre, por favor?
Adrien David Salas Ojeda.
Adrien David Salas Ojeda.
He's also here for a review, Your Honor.
All right.
Adrien David Salas Ojeda.
Good morning to you, sir.
Buenos días a usted, señor.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Adrien Ojeda, case number SP 157415551. State your name for the record, please.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus David Ojeda. Número de caso SP 157-41551. Diga su nombre, por favor.
Adrien David Salas Ojeda.
Adrien David Salas Ojeda.
And today is the date and time set for a review. You were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I see you completed those 12 hours of community service. And we thank you for that. I know the people at the court are happy about that. And we're going to dismiss your case, sir.
Este es el día y esta es la hora que habíamos fijado para tener una revisión de su caso. Le habíamos ordenado a usted, señor, que hiciera 12 horas de servicio comunitario y veo aquí que usted las cumplió. Te quiero dar las gracias y dejarle saber que las personas en Clark Park quedaron muy contentos. Reconociendo esto, vamos a desestimar a su caso y darle las gracias.
Igualmente, muchas gracias.
Same to you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
De nada, señor, y que usted tenga un día fabuloso.
Igualmente, hasta luego.
Same to you. Goodbye.
The person on the iPhone in the car, what's your name, please? Good morning to you.
Good morning. Lenny
What's your
Bruce
name?
Person Jr.
Say that again.
Lenny Bruce Person Jr. My phone had overheated and cut off. I'm
Very
sorry.
well. No reason to apologize. All right, let's go, with, Ms. Quinteo. We have Luis Antonio Reyes Perez here, and he's on review. It's not on the docket.
Yeah, he's on the very top, Your Honor.
Yeah, but he's not, I don't see him on the client list that completed.
Oh, he should be on the list. Wait a minute. I think, let me look at my notes, because I think Lewis, he might not have completed. I think he's done 5 of his hours. If it's written in red, then he's done 5 of his hours. Let me open up my email.
Oh, you see, it didn't come through on mine. City of Detroit versus Luis Antonio Reyes Perez. Case number SP 136-78571, SP 156-66876, counts 1 and counts 3. Mr. Reyes Perez, state your name for the record, please.
Este llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Luis Antonio Reyes Pérez. Números de caso SP 136-7857, SP 156-68761, SP 156-687. Diga su nombre para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Luis Antonio Reyes Pérez.
Luis Antonio Reyes Perez.
Yes, Your Honor, I have that he completed 5 of the 12 hours assigned.
Sí, su señoría, tengo aquí que él cumplió 5 horas de las 12 que usted le había pedido.
Mr. Perez, why haven't you completed the hours?
Señor Pérez, ¿por qué usted no ha cumplido ya con todas las horas?
La verdad no tuve acceso a ir a alguien que me llevara, y aparte pues por el trabajo.
To tell you the truth, I didn't have anybody who could take me to do the work, and then again, conflicts with work.
Is that going to be a problem if we give you some more time? Are you going to be able to figure that out?
Si le damos más tiempo para cumplir las horas, ¿se le va a hacer posible o va a ser un problema?
No, ya esas las termino en una sola ida, va a ser fácil.
No, I'll be able to complete them in just one more trip. It'll be easy.
All right, come back on August the 21st, 2024 for another review. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Así que, señor, le pedimos que usted regrese aquí para la revisión de su caso el 21 de agosto del 2024. Si no tiene nada que agregar, le deseamos muy buen día y muchísima suerte.
No, nada que agregar. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos.
I have nothing further and thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Que tenga muy buen día.
Igualmente. Bye.
Same to you.
All right, is Eduardo Delgado Mendez here?
Eduardo Delgado Méndez está presente.
Is Giovanni Bravo Alvarez here?
Giovanni Bravo Álvarez está presente.
Mary Littlejohn? You don't have anybody, do you, Mr. Berry? Mr. Berry?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
This is the city of Detroit versus Mary Littlejohn, case number SP 1150605, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11512271, SP 11911436, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 159-14401. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Littlejohn.
Mary Ann Littlejohn.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Littlejohn, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you. There is a one count that's not on here, Mr. Berry, a new ticket that she got, and that is license expired ticket. The offer as it stands right now, that doesn't include that count, is to lead to improper plates for the amended count of unregistered untitled. 0 point offense does not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it doesn't carry any points. Another improper plates as charged, and another amended count of improper plates. For these, I'll just say 24 hours of community service. We'll dismiss the cases and we'll close everything out, and we'll dismiss the other matters. You have an absolute right to a trial, Ms. Lopez. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Berry. Have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
All right.
I'll be in 4, Ms. Mason.
On that expired plates, you can dismiss the off docket one, Attorney Barry.
It's the expired driver's license.
Yeah, we'll drop that one, Your Honor.
So go in the breakout room. Offer is 24 hours of community service. We'll dismiss the other matters that you didn't plead to today by taking the deal, and then we'll dismiss the misdemeanors when you after you complete the community service. You have an absolute right to a trial. You're going to stay with me anyway, Ms. Littlejohn, because your last name starts with an L. So talk to Mr. Berry. Let's see if we can get some resolution. All right. Pass the matter. Ms. Harris, are we ready on Mr. Daniel?
We are, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Terry Daniel. Mr. Daniel, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we've discussed the matters. One, we would ask if the court is able to possibly review his record to see if there's anything stopping him from getting a valid license. And second part of that is we're requesting to go to the alphabet judge.
Okay. Can we get the alphabet judge? I don't see anything in the record that's preventing him from getting a license, at least not with 36 District Court. So we're going to get you to your alphabet judge, sir, and hopefully you can get a valid license before you get over it. I don't know what effect that'll have in the other court, though. So not everybody does their court the same. All right, Mr. I have Mr. Noonan and Mr. Warbling. Are any of you ready?
I knew what we were going to do. I spoke with Attorney Mason. I just may have to speak with my client about what's going on as far as going forward.
You can pull your client in the room. I gave you privileges.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't see privilege. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Judge.
Is your client under Milton? Is your client under Milton Hernandez?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in breakout room 5.
Thanks for the help, Judge.
No problem.
Mr. Warbling, does he need an interpreter?
Oh, yes, Ms. Villarreal, he sure does. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mr. Noonan, did you get yours worked out with your client?
Yes, we did, Your Honor. We could put that on the record.
Does your client need an interpreter?
No, he does not. The only thing we'd request is to have the court run his license to ensure that it's valid. I believe that it is.
Ms. Harris, you have your hand raised?
Yes, because I wanted to ask on behalf of Mr. Daniel, if he could potentially have a pretrial date in this courtroom to go and get his license and come back. He would be accepting of that, please and thank you.
I tell you, you know all the angles, don't you, Ms. Harris?
Just doing what I'm supposed to do.
I know you are. We have Gonzalez Garcia has a valid driver's license.
Okay, perfect. We're ready to proceed then, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez Garcia. I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's the offer? What's it gonna be?
Your Honor, I did have an offer from the prosecutor in this matter, which was to dismiss the 3 misdemeanor counts and to amend the civil infraction of failed to stop for a stop sign to a speeding 1 to 5, which is a 1-point civil infraction.
All right, in this case, I'll allow your client to either do community service or pay the fine, because he's gonna stay with me anyway, and he has a valid license, and pretty much he worked out everything. So he can either do 6 hours of community service or pay $125. What would he like to do?
I believe that he would like to pay the $125, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gonzalez Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor, that's right.
All right, so let's stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible client's behalf, counsel.
I apologize. What was that?
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, find your client responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5. That's amended from the failing to stop. $125. You already owe the court $175 on the old blocking traffic, sir. When can you pay?
I'll pay that as soon as possible.
Can we get 2 weeks, please, Your Honor?
I'll put it in for 2 weeks. 8/21. No, that's not 2 weeks from now. 8/21. It's not 14 days from now.
You said 8/21 because you're on.
I know, but I'm just gonna let him pay it. He doesn't have to come back to me. 8/7/2024. All right, 8/7/2024. Pay it at any DivDad kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDad app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. If there's further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good one. To you and your staff. Thank you.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Terry Daniel. Mr. Daniel wants his cake and eat it too. Right, Ms. Harris?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Mr. Daniel wants this cake and eat it too.
We sure do. Why else would you have cake if you couldn't eat it?
Who would Mr. Daniels be going to? Sure. When are you gonna be able to get a license? All right, I'm gonna give him a week. Let's expedite it. We'll give him a pre-trial for next week. $7:31. Come back next week. All right, Mr. Daniels?
All right, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, come back at July the 31st, 2024 at 8:30, pre-trial. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Who's on the HMD Global Nokia? I'm asking you to unmute yourself, please.
Good morning.
Morning. What's your name, sir?
My name is Leonardo Ramirez.
Leonardo Ramirez. Necesito interpreter?
Sure, yes.
What about Gutierrez Orosco? Necesito interpreter?
El señor Gutierrez Orozco, ¿necesitas intérprete?
Sí.
Yes, Your Honor.
What about Nunes, Jesus Nunes? Chavallo?
Toribio. Jesús, señor Toribio, necesitas intérprete. Presiona tu micrófono. Jesús Núñez Toribio, necesitas intérprete. He's having a problem with his microphone, Your Honor.
What about Cruz de Leon?
Am I allowed to leave the courtroom now?
Oh, yeah, you've been allowed to leave.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Señor de Leon, ¿requieres intérprete?
Sí, por favor.
Josué Cruz de Leon, yes, please.
What about
Oh, Jesus turned on his mic, Your Honor. Can I ask him again?
you may.
Señor Toribio, ¿requieres intérprete?
No, I don't.
Jesús Núñez Toribio, necesitas intérprete.
No, I don't.
Do you need an interpreter, sir?
No, he doesn't.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
he does not. You're
No, he doesn't. All right, that's the city of Detroit versus Jesus Nunez Toribio. Case number SP 159-85581 and SP 159-85731. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Nunez Toribio, please state your name for the record.
Jesus Nunez Toribio.
And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. This is a amended count of 1 to 5 for the running the red light, 6 hours of community service. I'll allow him to pay it if he wants to. It's 1 point on his license, dismiss the insurance, absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Harris and have a conversation with her. All right.
All right.
All right. Mr. Warbling, are you ready on your client?
Ready, Your Honor.
And your client is Hernandez Gutierrez?
Correct, Your Honor.
Señor Warbling, ¿está listo para su caso? Sí, su señoría. ¿Y su cliente es Hernández Gutiérrez? Sí, su señoría.
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
Who are you here for?
I might have missed her. I was late coming into the office. Ms. Rachel Little.
Rachel Little, haven't seen her yet.
Oh, she might not be able to appear today. I got a text from Mr. McCallum about some circumstances with her. Let me see here.
Little is not on the docket either. Rachel R.A.C.H.
Yep.
I mean C-L-E-L.
Oh, she's not on the docket?
Yeah, let's get the spelling of her first name.
R-A-C-H-E-L. And then Little, L-I-T-T-L-E.
On the third of, well, she has something today as well on these expired plates. Let's put this up on the third as well. October the 3rd, the other stuff is there.
Oh, okay. So the things that were scheduled today, it'll be all on October 3rd now?
The expired plates and the expired plates in the disregard of the red signal on October 3rd as well, all right?
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, have a very good day.
You too.
City of Detroit versus Ramon Milton Hernandez Gutierrez, a case number of SP 159-4144, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 159-41451. Appearance for the record, please.
Se llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Ramon Milton Hernández Gutiérrez, números de caso SP15941, 441, 2 y 3 y SP15941, 451. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Attorney Ben Werbling on his behalf, Your Honor.
Habla al abogado Ben Werbling representando al acusado.
Mr. Hernandez Gutierrez, state your name for the record, please.
Y señor Hernández Gutiérrez, usted diga su nombre para que pueda constar en el acta, por favor.
Milton Ramón Hernández Gutierrez.
Milton Ramón Hernández Gutierrez.
All right. Today is the date and time set for arraignment, counselor.
Este es el día y esta es la hora que habíamos fijado para tener la lectura de cargos. Abogado.
My client will stand mute and waive formal reading at this time.
Mi cliente va a guardar silencio y renuncia a que le tengan que leer los cargos formalmente en este momento.
Not guilty, pleading your client a $0 bond. What's the resolution?
Voy a procesar una declaración de no culpable a su cliente y darle una fianza de $0. ¿Cuál es la resolución?
Your Honor, my client's going to be requesting a bench trial.
Su señoría, mi cliente va a pedirle a la corte que le den un juicio con tan solo juez.
We're going to send your client to your alphabet judge, okay?
Entonces vamos a mandar a su cliente al juez que le tocaría a él según el apellido de él.
Very good, Your Honor.
Muy bien, su señoría.
All right, let's go off the record momentarily. Did that sky pad ever find a way to get, I guess not, on? Hamid Shati.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Are you supposed to be here today?
Yes, sir.
Oh. All right, sit tight. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Hernandez Gutierrez. Your alphabet judge is Millhouse.
Volvemos en el acta con el caso del señor Hernández Gutiérrez. Señor, el juez que le va a tocar a usted ahora es juez Millhouse.
Next court date is going to be a pre-trial on September the 3rd, 2024.
La próxima vez que usted vaya a comparecer va a ser para el propósito de la consulta previa al juicio y la fecha es el 3 de septiembre del 2024.
I'm going to give you the Zoom ID is 360-360-0340.
Y le voy a dar ahora el número de Zoom para que pueda entrar esta mañana por Zoom. Anote, por favor. 360-0340.
But September 3rd, if there's nothing further, sir, you and Mr. Worland have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Y les repito que la fecha es el 3 de septiembre del 2024. Si no hay nada que agregar, le deseo a usted y al señor Worland muy buen día y a usted buena suerte.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right, have a great day.
Que tenga un día fabuloso, señor.
Bueno.
All right, let's go back on the record. Are we ready on Little John?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Miss Mary Ann Littlejohn. What's the resolution gonna be?
Your Honor, the updated offer is to have Ms. Littlejohn plead to the single count of improper plates. And yes, and the remaining matters to be dismissed.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Littlejohn, and do 12 hours of community service?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood that?
You're cutting out, sir. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I know. Did you understand those rights?
I'm sorry?
Did you understand those rights Mr. Berry went over with you?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to way back to December the 30th, 2020, at around 5:10 p.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of Livernois in Chicago. Did you have occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
I think so. Yes.
December 30th, 2020. A couple of days before the new year, excuse me. Operating a 2006 Ford.
Yes.
Did the officer, was there something wrong with the plates on that Ford?
It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been. Not during that time, no.
Well, was it something wrong? It shouldn't have been wrong. I know it shouldn't have been. Everybody should have updated plates, but was there something wrong with the plates on that? Maybe ask a different way. Was it something wrong with the plates at that time?
If it's been so long ago, I don't remember, but it probably was, I think.
Well, any objection to take this under no contest plea? It has been over 4 years.
For the city of Detroit, Diachiku Mason 43471, we have no objection, Your Honor.
And certainly we do not.
You'll stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that no contest plea on your client's behalf, right?
Correct, Your Honor. So stipulated.
And we're taking that no contest plea for lack of recollection, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, I'll find your client. Well, and the no contest plea is gonna be entered as no contest, but it's gonna be taken for sentencing as guilty plea. So I'm gonna find your client 12 hours of community service. I'll dismiss upon completion. Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other matters now.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, 12 hours. You have a good phone number, Miss Littlejohn?
Yes, 313-918-6776.
Do you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
No, I do not.
All right, you have an ink pen.
1 second, sir. Yes.
All right, 313-879-2155. 313-879-2155.
792155.
Yeah, and give Mr. Phillips a call this afternoon, set those hours up. Come back on August the 21st. If those hours are complete, we'll dismiss this case, all right?
First, 12 hours.
At 8:25.
8:25 in the morning.
And that's Mr. Phillips. Call him this afternoon. I'll give you until August the 21st to complete the 12 hours. If they're completed, we'll dismiss the case. You can call Mr. Phillips this afternoon and set him up. 8:25 on August the 21st. If it's nothing further now, have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. All right, let's go with Gutierrez Orosco. Mr. Berry, this is the City of Detroit versus Maria Guadalupe Gutierrez Orosco, case number SP 159-86421 and SP 159-86431. Appearance for the record, please. Ms. Villarreal?
Does she need an interpreter, Your Honor?
I think she does.
Okay, and her name again is Maria Gutierrez Orozco?
Yeah, Guadalupe Gutierrez Orozco.
Thank you, Your Honor. Se llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus María Gutiérrez Orozco. Números de caso SP1598.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gutierrez.
Y SP15986421. Diga su nombre completo, señora.
María Guadalupe Gutierrez Orozco.
Maria Guadalupe Gutierrez Orozco.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment.
Este es el día y es la hora que habíamos fijado para tener la lectura de
Your Honor,
cargos.
Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Su señoría, para el propósito de lectura de cargos, vamos a renunciar que nos tengan que leer los cargos y vamos a guardar silencio.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. The offer as it stands now is pleading to the allowing 12 hours of community service and a 1 to 5. I'm only gonna worry about the 12 hours of community service. We'll close the 1 to 5 out upon completion and we'll dismiss the allowing upon completion. You have an absolute right to a trial, Ms. Gutierrez. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Have a conversation with him, please.
Señora Gutiérrez, nos van a pasar una sala privada de consulta para hablar de la resolución con el señor Berry, que es su abogado. ¿Ok?
Ok.
Ok.
past that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Nunes Delrio. I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client wishes to accept responsibility pursuant to the recommendation. We will stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis and stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal, and he would like to pay the fine.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Nunes?
Yes.
Find him responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5 as 1 point on his license, dismiss the misdemeanor based on those stipulations, and $125. Make sure it's paid by August the 7th, 2024. Pay it at any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the div that app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, all right? If you don't have any further questions, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Lenny Bruce Person.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You think you might want to do some community service to clear this up, or you want to go to your alphabet judge? This is the city of Detroit. This is a park closed and no insurance. This is the city of Detroit versus Lenny Bruce Person Jr. No, not Junior. Are you a junior?
I am.
Oh, junior then. I thought I heard that. SP 158-60331, SP 158-60561. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Person, please state your name.
Lenny Bruce Person Jr.
For the purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
Plain or not guilty plea on your client's behalf will give your client a $0 bond. As it stands now, the offer is delayed sentence. Will dismiss upon completion of 12 hours of community service and dismiss the other matter now. Absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. Have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you get out. All right, Mr. Person?
Okay.
Join the room, please. Mr. Dupree, good morning to you. Oh, let's put Ms. Harris. Let's give her to Louis Oliver right quick. City of Detroit versus Oliver Earl Lewis, case number SP 15490-711, SP 1549069, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Dupree, P80132 for the defendant. Mr. Lewis, would you state your name, please?
You can go ahead, Ms. Harris. Is he here? He's here. He was here. Oliver Earl Lewis. Good morning to you, sir. State your name for the record, please. Looks like
he does seem to be
issue. Yeah, I've already spoken to him. Today is the date and time set for a trial/formal hearing. Do we have Officer K-Smith, Officer K-Smith, or an Officer Lucas? And Officer Lucas, I have not seen either of those officers join the breakout room.
We would move to dismiss then, Judge.
Very well. Case is going to be dismissed. No officer. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lewis or Mr. Dupree, have a very good day and best of luck to you both. He's got his hand raised. He wants us to. He doesn't want the dismissal. He wants. He wants to have his day in court. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Lewis.
I tickets, and they sent me a letter about the ticket. So what do I just respond to this letter?
I don't know what he says. I can't understand him.
I can't either.
He must not have understood us. He must not have understood us. Me, the case dismissed. Do you want to still rehash this, sir, or what do you want to do?
I'm back.
All right, those three cases, the misdemeanor, soliciting, unsafe manner, and failure to stop, all dismissed. Have a good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No loss. All right. All right, let's keep it moving. Mr. Barry, he's got somebody, we don't have an attorney, so.
And at this time, Your Honor, can I just take a quick moment before we go to the next one?
Okay.
Thank you.
Cruz de Leon, the necesito interpreter. Cruz de Leon.
Sí,
Necesito interpreter.
sí, por favor.
Oh, oops. Wow, I'm sorry. That was the wrong person to put out, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Person. Mr. Person, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, oh, sorry, we have to wait. We have to wait. Thank you. We have to wait.
Yes, sir, I'm available.
Yeah, I know, we have to wait.
Oh.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. I see the green light's finally on.
How can we help?
Might means.
How can we help?
I am John Goie.
You are John Goie.
Sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Mr. Golie, do you have a cell phone?
Not a very good one. I'm not computer literate, and my phone I don't like, and it's all the way off because I know the respect of the court.
No, it's a different, well, we wouldn't, this is what, the reason why I'm asking is that attorneys are on Zoom, and in order to have a private conversation with them, we would need you to sign on. I know that's kind of the inconvenience now of people that don't have, aren't tech savvy or don't have a phone, but we'll figure it out.
And it's all.
Well, Your Honor, while he's there, could he be given an advice of rights form?
Yeah, give him an advice of rights form. That's why he's here. At least give him that. He can read it. Please. Thank you.
Hello?
Hold on a second, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you.
You back?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Person. Mr. Person, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client wishes to enter a plea pursuant to the recommendation. I will provide his contact information in the chat.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Person?
Yes, sir.
Mess that up.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Where'd he go?
Right here?
Okay, you raise your right hand. You driving?
No.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Harris went over your other rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know by, what are you looking at?
You, sir.
No, you keep looking up. You make me feel that you're driving.
No, sir, I'm not driving. See?
You know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to June the 21st, 2024, at around 11:04 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Jefferson and 24th Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and time?
Yes, sir.
Were you? It was 11:04, right?
Yes, sir.
What's over there?
I was, can I say what happened?
Go ahead.
So I had a
Mr. Person?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You have to be very conscious of what you're about to say to the court, okay? That's the best way I can put it. Okay, go ahead.
A park?
Is the park over there?
Yes.
Is that what you wanted to say? You just wanted to answer that question, and you had to go ahead and say that?
No, I just want to say I had a family reunion, and me and my family, my wife and my baby, we just want to observe the bridge at that time. The new bridge. We just had a family reunion and we want to end the night off right.
It's a nice bridge, isn't it?
It is.
Spectacular. I mean, that's $1 billion, I think, project.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what $1 billion buys you. That's so it's really cut and dry. I understand that you didn't say anything that really hurt yourself. You just admitted to being in the park after 10 o'clock, right?
I did.
Very well. Find him guilty. dismiss the other matter with stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
12 hours of community service, sir.
Okay.
It's not the worst thing in the world. Give you until August the 21st, 2024 to complete the community service. Did you tell the officer that?
I tried to, but it was other people there.
He wrote everybody a ticket?
No, I don't think so. He told me to leave.
And he told you no, he gave you a ticket and told you to leave.
He told me to leave after that, and then he had stopped other people, and I tried, and he told me to leave before they had stopped the other people.
So he didn't give you a ticket first?
Yes, sir.
He gave you a ticket first?
Yes, sir.
So he gave you a ticket and then he told you to leave, right?
No. You asked if anybody else get a ticket, and I told you, I stated that he told me to leave before I could find out. After he stopped somebody else, accosted somebody.
But you also said you didn't think he gave anybody else a ticket. So the answer to that question would have been no. You don't know whether he gave anybody else a ticket or not.
That's what I said, sir.
No, that's not exactly what you said. But anyway, all right. I got your phone number down here. Is that 313-523-8349?
That is right. That's correct.
And you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
Yes, sir.
All right, give Mr. Phillips a call this afternoon. We'll do the 12 hours and I'll give you until August the 21st to complete them. You have them completed, we'll dismiss the case, okay?
Okay, sir.
Best of luck to you, sir. Be safe out there. Have a great day.
Thank you. You also.
Thank you. Is there what? Mr. Golie, where is he?
He's there. He's like, I'm like, all right. Oh, and he does. He don't want to fight.
Why are all these files? Doesn't have this? I think this one, this one. Are we ready? This one will roll up. This one will roll up. Who are we ready on? Mr. Berry? Are we ready on your client, Ms. Gutierrez Orosco?
You like he's froze up.
He's having difficulty today with his connection, Your Honor.
All right.
Ready as to Ms. Orozco, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gutierrez Orozco. Ms. Gutierrez Orozco, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Ms. Orosco, Your Honor.
El caso de
We
la
are ready, Your
señora
Honor.
Gutierrez de Orozco. Señora, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor en una sala privada de consulta. Dígame, abogado, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
Our alphabet judge, she does not wish to court. Hear me?
I
Does the
do.
court hear me?
It does.
Oh, great. Okay, community, she does not wish to do community service, Your Honor. She wishes.
And I am the alphabet judge.
Yes, Your
Gutierrez and Orozco.
Su señoría, la señora no quiere hacer horas de servicio comunitario, así que yo quiero que la manden con el juez que le tocaría con su apellido. Pues yo soy ese mismo juez que le tocaría.
Offer is failure to display, $240 fine, and 1 to 5. I won't even fine her on the 1 to 5. Hey, failure to display, you're going to get 1 point on your license, and you'll have a misdemeanor on your record, Ms. Orozco.
Señora Orozco, si yo acepto entonces su declaración de culpable, va a ser al cargo de falta de haber mostrado una licencia. La multa es $240. Le ponen un punto en su expediente de conducir y va a tener usted un delito menor en su récord. En su récord va a tener un punto.
That's the new offer. You have an absolute right to a trial. Mr. Berry, go back in the breakout room and explain that to Ms. Orozco, please.
Esa es la
Yes, sir.
oferta. Vamos a volver a hablar con el abogado.
Rejoin the breakout room, Ms. Orozco, please.
Acepte la invitación para volver a la sala privada, señora Orozco, por favor.
Interpreter for Delarosa. What about Vilma Orando Ramirez? Necesito interpreter?
Yes, please.
Okay, he needs an interpreter. What about minor Lopez? Necesito interpreter?
Minor Lopez, ¿necesita usted intérprete? Prenda el micrófono. Turn on your mic.
Sí, por favor.
Yes, please.
What about Leonardo Ramirez?
Sí. Sí.
Yes.
Interpreter as well, right?
¿Intérprete también necesita usted?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, go and break room 2, Miss Gutierrez is waiting for you.
Oh, very good.
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Hamid Abdul Hakim Shati.
Yes, Your Honor.
SP 159-28321. SP 159-28331. Appearance for the record, please. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Hamid Abdul Hakim Shati.
For purposes of arraignment, my client is mute.
Let's pass the matter. Mr. Shahati has his retained counsel, so we'll pass it. As counsel said, he'll be in about 20 minutes. All right.
Okay, sorry.
Jessica Hernandez, are you there? All right, I don't hear Jessica Hernandez. Press *6 to unmute yourself, ma'am.
Yes, I'm here.
Do you
Can
need
you hear
an
me?
interpreter? Necesito interpreter?
No.
I don't see Ms. Hernandez on the docket. What is your full name, please? Good morning to
Jessica Hernandez Guzman.
Guzman. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you too. I know I'm not on document, but I was told that I can call to let you know that I completed my 40 hours.
Jessica Hernandez Guzman, do you have a case number?
No, not at the moment, but my court hearing's all the way in October the 10th, but I completed my 40 hours before then, so I was wondering if you can like update it.
I don't have you on the docket. I don't have your file here.
Okay, so
I can't even pull your name up because I don't have enough information. I have Jessica Hernandez Guzman. Maybe it's just Guzman. Maybe it's just under Guzman.
yeah, Jessica Guzman.
Jessica Guzman.
Yes, sir.
Did you complete the firearm safety course as well?
I was not sure if I had to do it. I mean, I just heard like the 40 hours.
No, you have to complete a firearm safety course.
Okay, do you know where I can go to complete it?
You can go online to any firearms safety course. I think eBay, EVAY, has firearm safety courses. EVAY, eBay.
Okay. How long do I have to take it?
Well, you have until October, until you come back.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay then.
And then show me. And who did you do the community service with?
In the Clerk Park.
Community court?
Yeah.
Mr. Phillips or Mrs. Gonzalez?
Yeah, she can come into the office and do the gun class.
Yeah, hook her up with a gun safety course, all right, and then you can put her on the docket earlier if she has everything completed. All right, get back in touch with community court over there, okay, at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, Ms. Guzman.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
All right, Mrs. Harris, I've been informed that Mr. Goie wants to represent himself. So let's call the cases. Step on off, Mr. Goie.
Thank you very much.
Who do you have with you there? Good morning to you.
Wife.
That's wife. That's Mrs. Goie. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir.
City of Detroit versus John Goie, case number V134-90124, V134-90224. Appearance for the record, please.
I am John Goie.
Oh, yeah. So I was going to say state your name for the record, but you beat me to it. All right, Mr. Goie, today is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. So I've seen you before, right?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, you missed the court date then, right?
Yes, I didn't get notified by the thing. I don't know how they incorrectly sent me because they didn't send me the first time. If you remember, you had me go on the record and change my actual thing. And then I showed my state ID to prove that that is true.
Okay, but you were here last time, correct?
No, last time I was not because I didn't get the court date.
You never showed up in court?
Oh, no, I've showed up, but when I had the bench.
Listen to my question. Listen to my question. You were here and we talked face to face, right?
Yes, sir.
And when you left the last time, I gave you a court date, didn't I?
I did not recall it. I didn't have a piece of paper on it.
Okay, so that's
why I
said a trial date.
Okay.
I set a trial date. I told you that in person on July.
Yes, you did.
2024. And you missed.
I missed that.
And your excuse is they didn't send you the notice.
I didn't get a notice, but I got the notice this time.
But that's not a good excuse because I gave you the date that you were here.
Okay.
We were talking.
Right.
I wrote it down here on the file.
And I told you it wasn't my dog.
You said that.
Yes, sir.
And I told you, we have to bring the officer in.
Okay.
Because it's two sides to every story. They always say it's two sides to every story, and then it's the truth.
Actually, there was three sides to the story this time.
Well, that's what I said. Your story, his story, and the truth.
Okay.
Right?
That's fine. Yes, we'll go with that.
Can't miss dates again.
I won't.
Trial. September 30th. Now you have to write it down.
I am writing it down.
Your wife will do it. She'll make sure you get here, right, Ms. Goie?
Yeah.
9 a.m., September 30th, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Have a very good day.
You too,
Best
sir.
of luck to you.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
very good day, Ms. Golie.
Enjoy the weather if you can. Thank you.
Oh, you want some paperwork, Mr. Golie?
Yeah, I'm giving some paperwork.
Oh.
Now, this is gonna be your first one.
Excuse. I had a doctor's appointment. Yes, I did. Urology.
Okay.
I sure did. Your Honor? I had a neurology appointment that morning. Yes, I did at VA.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it was a legitimate one this time.
Well, you still had an appointment with the court.
Right.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, I realize you're saying my priority is my brain, but at the end of the day, maybe all you had to do was pick up the phone and say, hey, Judge, I got a neurology appointment. I think I would understand that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'd like you to bring that.
And you knew, no, we're gonna let bygones be bygones. We're talking about moving forward. All right?
Yes, sir.
And you knew you had the neurology appointment. Well, you should have known you had neurology appointment.
No, they pushed me in because of, right, I was on the wait list for it. And at VA, if you have something that flags it, they'll throw you in to try to find out your
All right,
problem.
well, I hope everything worked out with that as well.
Yes, sir.
We're still working on
We're
that.
still working on it.
Okay. I don't know how to take that one, Ms. Gold. All right. Are we ready, Mr. Berry?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gutierrez Orosco. Mr. Gutierrez Orosco, giving you again the opportunity to speak to counsel. You understand what's going on, ma'am?
Volvemos de nuevo con el caso de la señora Gutiérrez Orozco. Señora, volví, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor. ¿Está usted segura que usted comprende lo que está sucediendo?
Sí.
Yes.
And what's going to be the resolution, Mr. Berry?
¿Cuál es la resolución, señor Berry?
My client would avail herself of the offer, Your Honor.
Mi cliente quiere aprovecharse de la oferta que se le ha propuesto, su señoría.
Is that the offer that would include the fine, or is that the offer that would include the community service?
¿Y a cuál oferta usted se refiere? ¿La oferta donde ella paga una multa o la oferta donde ella hace horas de servicio comunitario? ¿Cuál es?
Fines and costs, Your Honor.
Multas y costos, su señoría.
And you realize you'll have a misdemeanor on your record, Mrs. Gutierrez Orozco?
Y señora Gutiérrez Orozco, usted realiza, ¿verdad?, que usted va a tener como antecedente penal esta acusación. Se va a reflejar en su récord como un antecedente penal.
Mr. Orozco?
Señora Orozco?
Sí.
Yes.
You say you want to pay the fine here?
¿Usted está diciendo que usted lo que quiere hacer es pagar la multa nomás?
Sí.
Yes.
Who are you talking to?
¿Con quién es que usted está hablando?
¿Con mi intérprete?
No.
With my interpreter. No.
You're looking over at someone.
Usted está mirando a alguien. Usted voltea la cara y mira a alguien.
Yo soy intérprete también, le estoy ayudando.
Es que yo no sé nada de computadoras, por eso.
I'm an interpreter also, and I'm helping her. And I don't know anything about computers, so he's helping me.
All right, I'm gonna ask, who is that gentleman's name? What is that gentleman's name?
Dígame el nombre de ese caballero. ¿Quién es?
Luis.
Luis.
Luis what?
Luis, ¿y qué apellido?
Lomeli.
¿Cómo?
Lomeli.
Lomeli.
All right, Luis Lomeli, can you please leave the room?
Señor Luis Lomeli, le pedimos que por favor usted se salga de ese cuarto.
Okay.
And I ask that because she seems to be getting advice from you when she needs to be getting the advice from the attorney.
Y le he pedido que haga eso porque me parece a mí que ella está aceptando consejo que usted le está dando en vez de estar aceptando consejo de su abogado defensor.
All right. Ms. Gutierrez Orosco, you said you want to pay the fine, correct?
Así que, señora Gutiérrez Orozco, usted me ha dicho que usted lo que quiere es pagar la multa. ¿Es eso correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And do you understand by paying the fine and taking that option, you'll have a misdemeanor on your record?
Y comprende usted que al aceptar esta opción y pagar la multa y declararse culpable, usted va a tener un antecedente penal. Se va a reflejar que usted tiene un caso criminal que tuvo.
¿De criminal en qué forma?
It's a criminal case in what way?
It's a criminal driving case, but it's a criminal case in the fact it's a misdemeanor.
Es un caso criminal de tránsito. Es un delito menor, pero de tránsito.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And the other option, that's a misdemeanor as well, but if you did the community service, then that misdemeanor will be dismissed. It will not be on your record.
Y también usted tiene la opción de hacer servicio comunitario. Sería un cargo que se declararía culpable, que es aún un delito menor, pero al cumplir las horas de servicio comunitario, queda desestimado el caso. Ya no va a tener un delito menor en su récord.
Sí, yo entiendo, pero como no tengo quien me cuide mi bebé, no quiero quedar mal por no cubrir las horas.
Yes, I understand, but I don't have anyone who can take care of my baby. And I don't want to commit to something and then not be able to go through with it.
Do you want to find out if the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center can work around that?
¿Quiere usted averiguar, descubrir si el Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad puede ayudarla con las horas para encontrar horas convenientes para que usted pueda hacer las horitas de servicio comunitario?
No, prefiero pagar.
No, I prefer to pay.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand, please?
Entonces levante la mano derecha, por favor.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Ms. Gutierrez Orozco, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Señora Gutiérrez Orozco, ¿jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down.
Ya puede bajar la mano.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Y comprende usted que la pena máxima en su caso pudiera ser 93 días en la cárcel y o un máximo de $500 en multas?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Y comprende usted que usted tiene un derecho absoluto de tener un juicio.
Do you understand that, ma'am?
¿Comprende usted eso, señora?
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Y el señor Berry revisó con usted sus otros derechos constitucionales cuando estaban en la sala privada de consulta. ¿No es cierto? Señora?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y usted comprendió esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
¿Y tiene usted alguna pregunta acerca de esos derechos?
No, estoy bien.
No, I'm fine.
Has anybody you know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up, right?
Y usted sabe, ¿verdad? Que al aceptar este acuerdo, usted renuncia a esos derechos.
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what we said we'll do today?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido a usted algo diferente de lo que ya hemos hablado aquí que vamos a hacer hoy?
¿Cómo?
What do you mean?
Has anybody offered you any other deal other than what we said we'll do today? The failure to display $240 fine and a 1-to-5 amended from the failure to stop.
Que si alguien le ha ofrecido algo a usted diferente de lo que nosotros le hemos ofrecido a usted. Hemos hablado de ofrecerle a usted falta de haber mostrado una licencia que le cobrarían los $240 y el cargo de que iba unas 5 millas sobre el límite. ¿Alguien le ha ofrecido algo diferente?
No.
No.
Okay, let me draw your attention back to July the 2nd, 2024, around 4:44 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Porter and McKinstry Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
McKinstry and what street, Your Honor?
And Porter.
Porter?
Yes.
Así que, señora, le llamo la atención a la fecha del 2 de julio del 2024, aproximadamente a las 4:44 en la tarde, en la ciudad de Detroit, en el área de las calles de McKinstry y Porter. ¿Tuvo usted ocasión de encontrarse con un policía de la ciudad de Detroit?
No lo vi, pero cuando paré, llegó atrás de mí.
I didn't see him, but when I stopped, he was right behind me.
But you got pulled over, right?
Pero sí le pidieron que usted parara, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
And you were operating a motor vehicle at that time?
Y en ese momento usted iba manejando un vehículo motorizado.
Sí.
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
¿Y el policía le pidió a usted que le enseñara una licencia vigente de conducir?
Sí.
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you, ma'am? Excuse me.
Pero usted no lo pudo hacer, ¿no es cierto, señora?
Sí, no pude.
Yes, I could not.
Why is that?
¿Y por qué razón?
Porque no he tenido tiempo de ir a sacar una.
Because I haven't had the time to go and get a license.
Okay, did you run a stop sign as well, ma'am?
¿Y es que usted no paró donde había un alto, señora?
Fue nomás punto. Así no lo hice bien.
It was just a little like this. I didn't do the stop correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. Find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display. I'll fine you $240 for that.
Así que encuentro que usted es culpable al cargo modificado de que faltó demostrar una licencia y el costo es $240 en multas.
Sí.
And find her responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5. I'm just going to close that out under 1 to 5.
Y acepto su declaración de responsable al cargo modificado de que iba 1 a 5 millas sobre el límite y ese caso lo cierro ahora mismo.
I'm going to give you 2 weeks to pay. Pay it by August the 7th, 2024. You pay it at any DivDad kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDad app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person.
Bueno, señora, entonces le vamos a permitir 2 semanas para que pueda alcanzar a pagar el monto de 240. Necesita pagarlo a más tardar el 7 de agosto del 2024. Usted puede venir en persona a la corte a pagarlo o puede ir a cualquiera de los kioscos que se llaman Give That en la ciudad de Detroit para pagarlo, o puede hasta poner por su teléfono el Give That aplicación para poder pagarlo por teléfono.
Okay.
Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, ma'am. If you don't have any further questions, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Esas son las dos maneras mejor que uno pueda utilizar para pagar, señora. Así que si usted no tiene alguna otra pregunta, le deseo buen día y que tenga buena suerte.
Igualmente.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Have a good day.
Que tenga buen día.
Gracias.
Thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jesus David Deon. Case number SP 159-8458, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 159-8486, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Se llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Josué Cruz de León. Números de caso SP15984-862, SP15984-861 y SP15984-582. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Cherica Harris, on behalf of Mr.
Elwood
Cruz de Leon.
Harris Jr.
Soy Cherica Harris representando al señor Cruz de León.
All right, day is the date and time set for an arraignment. Go ahead, Counselor Harris.
Este es el día y esta es la hora que habíamos fijado para tener la lectura de cargos, abogada Harris.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Para el propósito de lectura de cargos, mi cliente va a guardar silencio.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. And the offer is in the file. Go over that with your client and let your client know he has an absolute right to a trial. If he wants the trial, we'll send him to an alphabet judge, or if he wants a money judgment, we'll send him to an alphabet judge.
Señores, nos van a pasar una sala privada de consulta para hablar con la señora Harris. ¿Ok? Acepte la invitación. Dice unirse o join a la sala 3.
Join the room, please.
Por favor, acepte la invitación para pasar a la sala 3.
He's in there. All right, let's call the city of Detroit versus Hamid Abdul Hakim Shati, case number SP 159-28321, SP 159-28331. Counselor, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Musabi Hamid, P34663, up here on behalf of Mr. Hamid Shahati.
All right, Mr. Shahati, can you state your name for the record, please?
Hamid Abdul Hakim Shati.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment, Counselor. Go ahead.
Your Honor, we'd like to waive the formal reading and stand you to request a pretrial date.
All right, now enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Counselor, this is your first time appearing in front of me, I believe, at least it's for as it relates to community court. Today is a community court date. So your client, there's an offer in a file. We resolve these cases here with community service and sort of like a pretrial diversion court, you can kind of call it. And in this case, the offer is pleading to right now drag racing, amended count 4-point offense, and allowing 200. That's for the driver's license never acquired. That's a 0-point offense that doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. Since it's only 2 charges, I'll only ask your client 12 hours of community service. We'll dismiss the allowing, and then the drag racing will be a 4-point offense on his record. He has an absolute right to a trial. If he wants to exercise that, he can, he's got to go to his alphabet judge. If you want to speak to the city attorney, you can speak to the city attorney and see if you can do better. And
I would
if
like
he's,
to, I'd like to talk to the city attorney so we can work something out, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm not in my office. I'm in another court this morning. We could just get another pre-trial date where I could have that opportunity, please.
all right, will your client commit to community service if there's a deal or something worked out between you and the city attorney? Okay, all right, what I'll do is I'll give you a pre-trial date. That pre-trial date will be September the 4th. No, September the 4th.
Your Honor, is there any way you could put that in the second or third week of September? I may be out of town on that 4th.
September 11th.
11th is great.
September 11th at 8:30, and you can talk to the city attorney between now and that time. If there's nothing further, counsel, have a very good day, Mr.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a blessed day, you and your staff.
You as well, Mr. Shati. Have a very good day as well.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a great day.
All right, we're waiting on the interpreter now. So everyone here needs an interpreter. So we're waiting on the interpreter. Okay, let's go back on the record for Mr. Cruz de Leon. Mr. Cruz de Leon, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. The counsel, what's your client want to do?
Así que volvemos en el acta con el caso del señor Cruz de León. Señor Cruz de León le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogada defensora en una sala privada de consulta. Abogada, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
Your Honor, my client wishes to plead pursuant to the recommendation.
Su señoría, mi cliente quiere presentar su declaración según la oferta de resolución.
However, we did want to note for the record, and hopefully Ms. Mason is nearby, the car was not his and he was able to show the insurance. He was going to the car to get the registration, but we just wanted to state that to the court first.
Pero yo quiero decir para que conste en el acta y quizás la señora Díaz Chico Mason esté presente para ayudarnos, pero quiero dejarles saber que el carro no era de él. Él nos mostró comprobante de seguro de vehículo y él iba a ir al carro a buscar registración.
Okay. Ms. Mason, did you hear that?
Señora Mason, ¿usted nos escuchó?
I heard my name, but I don't understand the significance of what she's saying. I mean, what do you want from me?
Oí mi nombre, pero no sé cuál es la significancia de lo que ella está diciendo. ¿Qué quiere que yo haga?
Well, let me make sure I'm very clear. He has his insurance. He has the registration. If the car is not his, we were hoping that those two matters could be dismissed.
Bueno, quiero hablar de una manera bien clara. Entonces, él tiene seguro de vehículo, tiene registración, pero el carro no es de él. Yo esperaba que quizás le desestimaran esos cargos.
Who is the defendant?
¿Y quién es el acusado?
Who is the defendant?
¿Quién es el acusado?
Josué David.
Mr. Cruz de Leon.
Josué David Cruz de Leon.
So if he has his insurance, we dismiss the insurance.
Bueno, si él tiene comprobante de seguro, le quitamos ese cargo. Él tiene seguro.
I dismiss the no valid registration.
Él no tiene registración vigente, ya ese se lo quité también, queda desestimado.
And I gave an allowing on the never acquired license charge.
Y para el cargo de que él no tenía licencia, le he dado a él una modificación en cargo que le permite a una persona sin licencia conducir.
That's all we were asking for. It was actually written as no offer on the no valid registration, but thank you for agreeing to dismiss it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Porque no había aquí algo escrito, tan solo decía que no había oferta. Oh, disculpe.
Okay, you want to take the deal, sir?
Okay, señor, ¿quiere usted aceptar esta oferta de resolución?
Sí.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede usted levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down.
Usted puede bajar la mano.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
¿Y comprende usted que la pena máxima en su caso pudieran ser un máximo de 93 días en la cárcel y o $500 máximo en multas?
Sí.
¿Comprende usted? Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
¿Y usted comprende que tiene un derecho absoluto de tener un juicio si quiere?
Sí.
Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Y la señora Harris revisó sus otros derechos constitucionales cuando estaban en la sala de consulta, ¿no es cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y usted comprendió sus derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
¿Y tiene usted alguna pregunta acerca de sus derechos?
No, ninguna.
No, none.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
¿Y sabe usted que al aceptar esta oferta de resolución, usted renuncia a esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido usted algo diferente de lo que ya hemos hablado en el acta?
No, ninguno.
No, no one.
All right, let me draw your attention back to July the 2nd, 2024, at around 8:09 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Livernois and Regular. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Entonces, permíteme llamarle la atención a la fecha del 2 de julio del 2024, aproximadamente a las 8:09 de la mañana, en la ciudad de Detroit, en el área de las calles de Livernois y Regular. ¿Tuvo usted ocasión de encontrarse con un policía de la ciudad de Detroit?
Sí.
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle, sir?
¿Y usted iba en ese momento manejando un vehículo motorizado, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
¿Y el policía le pidió a usted que le enseñara una licencia vigente de conducir?
Sí.
Yes.
You could not do so, could you, sir?
Y eso usted no lo pudo hacer, ¿no es cierto, señor? No.
And why is that?
¿Y por qué razón?
Iba para el trabajo a esa hora y,
I was going to work at that time.
y me tuve que llevar el carro porque no tenía cómo moverme.
And I had to drive the car at that time because I didn't have any other way.
But why couldn't you produce a valid license?
Pero ¿por qué usted no pudo enseñar una licencia vigente de conducir?
No la tenía conmigo, no tenía.
Because I didn't have it on me.
All right, very, very well. I'm gonna find you, well, you didn't have it on you or you never had one?
Bueno, ¿es que usted no la llevaba con usted o es que usted nunca ha tenido una?
Nunca he tenido una.
I've never had one.
Very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing. I'm gonna order you to do 12 hours of community service. I told you I'd dismiss upon completion.
Así que encuentro que usted es culpable al cargo modificado de haberle permitido a una persona sin licencia conducir. Ordeno que usted haga 12 horas de servicio comunitario, pero una vez que las haya cumplido, el caso queda desestimado.
Stipulates the probable cause. I'll dismiss the other matters now.
Y si puede estipular a causa razonable, los otros asuntos yo los desestimo ahora mismo, abogada.
I'll stipulate it.
Así lo estipulo de acuerdo.
And I have a phone number here for you, sir, at 313-629-0175. Is that a good number for you?
Y tengo yo aquí un número de teléfono para usted, es el 313-629-0175. ¿Es ese un buen número de teléfono para usted?
Es mi número.
That's my number.
And do you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
¿Y tiene ya usted el número de teléfono para el Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit?
¿Fue el que usted me pasó hace un momento?
Was that the one that you gave me just a minute ago?
La licenciada.
The attorney.
Yes, 313-879-2155.
Sí, la abogada 313-879-2155. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give you until August the 21st to complete the hours. I want you to call Mr. Phillips or Ms. Buenteo this afternoon and set the hours up, okay? If those hours are completed by August 21st, we'll dismiss the case.
No, señor, entonces yo le voy a permitir a usted hasta el 21 de agosto del 2024 para que pueda cumplir con esas horas de servicio comunitario. Yo quiero que usted llame esta tarde a ese número de teléfono que le dimos, pida hablar con la señorita Buentello o con el señor Phillips. La señorita Buentello o el señor Phillips, para que hagan los arreglos para las horas que usted va a trabajar. Si usted ha cumplido sus horas cuando regresa el día 21 de agosto, el caso entonces queda desestimado.
Okay. Muchas gracias.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, if nothing further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Si no hay nada adicional, señor, le deseo muy buen día y buena suerte a usted.
Disculpe, el 21 de agosto me tengo que presentar con usted otra vez.
I'm sorry. On the 21st of August, do I need to appear with you again?
Only if you haven't completed the community service hours and you're not on the list. You can verify that with Mr. Phillips and Ms. Buenteo. But if you completed them, you do not have to appear.
Tan solo si usted no ha cumplido las horas para esa fecha, entonces tiene que comparecer. Y eso usted lo puede verificar con la señorita Buentello o con el señor Phillips. Pero si usted las ha cumplido para el 21 de agosto, no tiene que comparecer de nuevo.
Ok. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Good day.
Que tenga buen día.
Igualmente, señor. Gracias.
Same to you, sir, and thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
This is the city of Detroit versus Vilma Orando Ramirez. Case number SP 1590436, counts 1, and SP 1590536, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
I don't think I see him now, Your Honor. Thank you. La ciudad, se llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Vilma Orando Ramirez. Números de caso SP 159053, 61 y 2 y CSP 15904361. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acto, por favor.
Lopez Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Soy Elwood S. Berry, representando al acusado. Señor, diga su nombre completo, por favor.
Vilma Orando Ramirez.
Vilma Orando Ramirez.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Good morning to you, sir. Your offer is pleading to allowing. That's a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. I'll dismiss upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. And a 1 to 5, I'm not even gonna fine you for that. You do the 2 community service, we'll close that out. That'll have 1 point on your driver's license.
Señor, este es el día y esta es la hora que tenemos programada para tener la consulta previa al juicio. Lo que voy a hacer yo es permitirle a que se declare, pase a una sala privada de consulta, por favor. Acepte donde dice unirse o join.
You have an absolute right to a trial and you'll be with me because you have the last name of both.
Sepa que usted tiene un derecho absoluto de tener un juicio. Thank you, Your Honor.
He's in there. All right, thank you. All right, the gentleman that just came in, what's your name, sir?
Leonardo. Oh.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yes.
Yes, my name is Keith Garrett, Judge.
Keith Garrett, why are you so late?
My alarm didn't go off. I'm just not getting up. I'm happy to still catch you.
Doesn't seem like you're supposed to be here today.
Oh, yes, our last meeting, you told me to come back on the 24th with my license. 8:35 in the morning.
ETT? No, you were supposed to be here yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
The paperwork I had written down, the day you told me to write down, it said July 24th, 8:35 in the morning. I have it written down right here.
I don't know what happened. So 23rd, City of Detroit versus Keith Garrett. We have yesterday's, yeah, here it is. City of Detroit versus Keith Anthony Garrett, case number SP 1489811, SP 1560836, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 135040501, SP 148988812, 15-429-5121, State of Michigan versus Keith Anthony Garrett, case number SX 434-69071, SX 336-28702, SX 434-6907, counts 2 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please, Ms. Harris.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Garrett, please state your name for the record.
Yes, my name is Keith Garrett.
Good morning to you. Today, we'll call it today is set time for pre-trial. Let's see what the offer was. Let's run his driver's license too. Run his driver's license, please. He indicated to the court that he had a valid driver's license. We'll go back yesterday. Let's see what the offer was. License is valid. Offer was pleading to failure to display $240 for the driving while license suspended, improper plates as charged, no offer, $240 dismiss upon payment. I guess the allowing, it doesn't have any, it didn't have anything written above that, Miss Mason, and the no ops didn't have anything above that. Then it has no offer on the disregard or red signal, and then it has, that's a $130 fine with 3 points on your license. Then it has another 1 to 5 limited access for the failure to use turn signal. That's $125. It has for the state cases, no offer on the expired plates, $145. And no, and a limited access, a 1 to 5 limited access on the limited access state charge, $125. So, Ms. Harris, please see if you can sort this out and get Mr. Garrett an updated offer. And keep in mind, Mr. Garrett, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and you wait on Ms. Harris to have a conversation with her, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please.
Based on some of the case numbers, it sounds like some of these were older cases. Could I have offense dates, please, and thank you?
For the speeding, disregarding a red signal, 1350450, the counts 1 and counts 2, that offense date was 5/6/2022. For the 1489881, counts 1 and 2, that offense date was 11/4/2023, at least the allegation, I should say. For the 1560836, counts 1 and counts 2, those allegations were made 3/6/2024.
Okay.
For the
And how many
limited
days-
access state charge, that allegation was made 9/9/18. I don't know why that is back. Maybe because he needed to get a license. I don't know why that's even on the docket. I don't know if you even really want to rehash that.
Yeah.
Because those points have come and gone. For the no ops ending in the SX ending in 9071, that's a 3/7/2024 case, along with that expired plates and no proof of insurance. And then there's an expired plate that was way back in 2015. He could probably get that on the amnesty back down to 145. All right.
And it was how many?
So how many
cases total?
disregards? I mean, how many movings we got, Judge? We got a disregarding a red signal, and what's the other moving violation?
Disregarding a red signal was last year. That's one. The failure to use turn signal. That was. Oh, well, I said disregard red signal was 5/2. This one's 11/23. We're already in 2024. That's 2. The one limited access that was a state charge was way back in 99/18, and then that seems like the only moving violations.
So what I'll do is on the 2 moving violations, Judge, I'll give 2 1 limited access, 1 to 5 LA, and dismiss the rest on the docket. I'm not on the docket, but off the docket. Dismiss the off the docket, rest off the docket.
You didn't have anything by the allowing and the no ops. You didn't have anything written above those. This was yesterday's docket.
Oh, yesterday's docket.
Why don't you go to the work it out with Ms. Harris in the breakout so I can get this other one on, please. All right, join the room. Let's pass the matter. Let's go ahead. He has a valid driver's license. All right. All right. Let's go. If we're back ready on the record with Mr. Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Volvemos en el acta con el caso del señor Ramírez. Señor Ramírez, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor en una sala privada de consulta. Dígame, abogado, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
I thought it was Miss Harris. Did you send her in a breakout room?
No, it was Mr. Berry.
Mr. Berry was the attorney for Mr. Ramirez.
I'm sorry, Ms. Harris. You and Mrs. Mason can go in the breakout room. All right, Mr. Berry, what does your client want to do?
Dígame, señor Berry, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
My client will accept the offer and stands ready to do community service.
Mi cliente acepta la oferta y está preparado a hacer servicio comunitario.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Ramirez?
¿Y es eso lo que usted quiere hacer, señor Ramírez?
Sí,
Yes.
sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede usted levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down.
Ya puede bajar la mano.
You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
¿Y comprende usted que la pena máxima que para esta ofensa pudiera ser 93 días máximo en la cárcel y o $500 máximo en multas?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Y comprende usted que usted tiene un derecho absoluto de tener un juicio?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Y el señor Berry revisó con usted sus otros derechos constitucionales en la sala privada de consulta, ¿no es cierto?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
¿Y usted comprendió sus derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
¿Alguna pregunta que usted tenga acerca de esos derechos?
No, hasta ahora no.
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you got to give those rights up?
¿Y sabe usted que al aceptar esta oferta, usted renuncia a esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido a usted algo diferente de lo que ya hemos hablado aquí en el acta?
No.
No.
All right, Mr. Ramirez, let me draw your attention back to June the 10th, 2024 at around 3:52 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Clark and Porter Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Entonces, señor Ramírez, permíteme llamarle la atención a la fecha del 10 de junio del 2024, aproximadamente a las 3:52 de la tarde en la ciudad de Detroit, en el área de las calles de Clark y Porter. ¿Tuvo usted ocasión de encontrarse con un policía de la ciudad de Detroit?
Sí.
Yes.
And were you operating a motor vehicle?
¿Iba usted manejando un vehículo motorizado?
Sí.
Yes.
Did you run a red signal that day?
Y es cierto, usted se comió una señal roja ese día.
Sí.
Yes.
And did the officer pull you over that day and ask for and asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
¿Y el policía lo paró ese día y le pidió que le enseñara una licencia de conducir?
Sí.
Yes.
You couldn't produce that valid driver's license, could you, sir?
Pero usted no le pudo enseñar una licencia de conducir que estuviera vigente, ¿verdad, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
You could or you couldn't?
¿Usted pudo enseñarle una licencia o no pudo?
No pude.
I couldn't.
And why is that?
¿Y por qué razón?
No tengo licencia.
I don't have a license.
Very well. I'm going to find him guilty of the amended count of allowing 12 hours of community service and amended count of 1 to 5. I'm going to close that out and with stipulation of probable cause, dismiss the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Así que acepto la declaración de culpable al cargo modificado de que usted le permite a una persona sin licencia a conducir. Le voy a pedir que cumpla 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Para el otro asunto lo reduzco a 1 a 5 sobre el límite y ahora mismo cierro ese caso. Y si el abogado me dice que hay causa razonable para desestimar los otros cargos, lo hago ahora mismo. Así lo estipulo, su señoría.
All right, it's 313-443-2166, a good number to reach you at, Mr. Ramirez?
Y señor Ramírez, el número 313-443-2166, buen número de teléfono para usted.
No, es 313-443-2766. 2766.
No, it's 313-443-2766.
All right, 2766. All right, you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community
Muy
Justice
bien.
Center?
2766. ¿Y tiene usted el número de teléfono del Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit?
Sí, por favor.
Señor.
Sí, por favor.
Yes.
All right, I'll call Mr. Phillips this afternoon or Ms. Benteo to set up the hours. I'm going to give you until August the 21st to have the hours completed. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Bueno, señor, entonces llame el número de teléfono que le dimos y pida hablar con la señorita Buentello o con el señor Phillips para que puedan hacer los arreglos para cómo y dónde usted va a hacer su trabajo comunitario. Le voy a dar hasta, le voy a dar hasta el 21 de agosto del 2024 para que cumpla sus horas. Si no tiene algo que agregar, le deseo muy buen día y muy buena suerte.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
Bien.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Tenga muy buen día, señor, y buena suerte usted.
Igual, gracias.
Same to you, sir. Thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Minor Lopez. Strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus Minor Lopez. Case number SX439-2246, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Llamamos el caso de la ciudad, no tachar eso. Es el caso del estado de Michigan versus Minor Ramil Lopez, números de caso SX439-2246, cargos 1, 2 y 3. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lopez.
Soy Elwood S. Berry representando al acusado. Diga usted su nombre completo, señor Lopez.
Minor Amilcar Lopez.
Minor Amilcar Lopez.
Sí.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Su señoría, para el propósito de lectura de cargos, mi cliente va a guardar silencio y renuncia a que le tengan que leer los cargos formalmente.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. The offer is pleading to the allowing 12 hours of community service and the 1 to 5. The 12 hours of community service will cover both, and we'll dismiss the allowing upon completion. He has an absolute right to a trial. You go in the breakout room and have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do.
Nos van a pasar una sala privada de consulta con el abogado para ver qué vamos a hacer. Acepte la invitación cuando la vean.
Okay.
Okay.
Está bien.
That's fine.
Turn the room, please. All right, Ms. Harris, let's go back on the record with Mr. Garrett. Mr. Garrett, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, is there any updated offer?
Your Honor, the offer, as I now understand it, is the disregarding the red for amber signal will be amended to a speed 1 to 5 over. The failing to use turn signal will be amended to a limited access 1 to 5 over, with the remaining matters being dismissed. However, after speaking with Mr. Garrett, there was just some question with regards to some of the cases that he thought were already dismissed because he appeared in court and officers didn't appear. And we're asking if the court could possibly review the records to see if that was the case on any of these.
I had Mr. Garrett last time. I don't see the date, but I gave him yesterday's court date. This is the last one I had here, and no, it's set for pretrial here. Let's see what the record says. It may have been set for trial, but since let's see. No. At least on SP 1489811, that was not set for trial. That was never set for trial. He got the ticket. The allegation was made 11/4/2023. He got into our system 11/16/2023. That date was scheduled for arraignment on that date on 12/1/2023 at 1:30. Show cause because he didn't appear was set for 12/21/2023 at 8:45. On that date, defendant failed to appear. Then it jumped up to 12/27. I guess that's when he appeared. Personal bond was set. Looks like 12/28. Questions from 12/28. 5/17/2024, warrant canceled. Scheduled for arraignment on a bench warrant on 5/31/2024. That warrant was canceled that day. Here was generated 5/20/2024. Arraignment on the bench warrant was held on 5/31/2024, and 5/31/2024 was scheduled for pre-trial for yesterday. So I don't see any trial dates, and what I have here is in my notes is close out SP 1495131, and the other one SP 1429521, probably went along with that ticket, was an old civil infraction that he had to pay.
You're gonna need about 15 minutes. My clock is.
SX 434-690-073. We allowed him to pay the reinstatement fee up front on that one. He must have done that because he's got a valid driver's license. And SP 135-04502, we allowed him to pay the reinstatement fee up front on that. And he did that, and he did what he was supposed to do, but I don't see a trial date scheduled ever. Just give him a trial date if he wants one.
No, Your Honor, my understanding is he wants to accept the offer as it's been extended.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Garrett?
Yes, I do.
All right, So, you understand there's gonna be 2 points, 1 point for the amended count of 1 to 5 for the disregard of red signal, and then another point for, the,
Your Honor, my understanding is that it was 1 point.
well, if he pleads to, so the disregard of red signal, he might not even want to touch that. He might just pay that because disregard of red signal was back in
2021, I believe.
it's 2022. So yeah, you might, because that's not gonna go off. The default judgment was entered 7/23. So that, yeah, that you might wanna keep, because that'll change the abstraction on that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's. Yeah,
There was a
that's-
limited access 1 to 5 over, which is 0 points. And it was
Okay.
a speeding 1 to 5 over, which is 1 point. He would have only had 1 point.
Oh, okay. I thought you said amended count of disregarding a red signal amended to 1 to 5. That's one.
One of them is amended to 1 to 5, and one is a limited access 1 to 5.
And then the turn signal, what's that?
So either one could be the limited access 1 to 5, and the other would be the straight 1 to 5, which is 1 point. It was admitting on 2, but it would result in 1 point.
And then what about the state limited access? That's supposed to be dismissed?
Everything else was dismissed, yes.
So 1 point then, 2 abstractions and 1 point, 1 to 5 on the disregard of red signal, and a limited access on the failure to use turn signal. And then the rest of the ones I called into the record will be dismissed. Let me make sure which ones we're talking about. All right, so SP 13504-501 will be amended to limited access. It looks like the SP1, the count 2 of that ticket, you're just gonna have to pay $195. Because that was never set aside. All right. Then, but that doesn't result in any points. Then SP 14898811 and SP 14898812. The count 2 of that will be amended to the limited access 1 to 5. I want you to make sure you understand all of this so you understand what your obligation is. That's limited access 1 to 5. And then the other count will be dismissed. Okay, so those 2. Then we have SP 1560836 counts 1 and counts 2. Those are going to be dismissed. Then we have SX 336-28-702. That's going to be dismissed. SX 4346907. Count 1, 2, and 3 will be dismissed. Per the agreement. And then 15 4 295121. You're going to owe, it says $190. We'll reduce it to 145. We'll give you things like something in there that they have an amnesty going on. So we'll reduce it to 145. You'll pay that. So here's the deal. You're going to owe 125 plus 195 plus 125 plus 145. All the other matters will be dismissed, and I'll waive the warrant fees. That's $1, 2, 3, 4, $200 worth of warrant fees. I'll waive.
Thank you.
You understand? You want to take the deal?
Yes, but I can't pay all of that right now, but I can pay. I was gonna ask for at least 60 days to pay it off.
You can do some community service. You want to do some community service?
I was just telling her that I work 12 hours a day. I have 4 hours of time with my kid after work, so I don't really have the time to do it.
You work 12 hours a day, you got to be flush with cash. Why do you need so much time, 60 days?
To actually get the time up to wake up in the morning to do it. I work from 5 to 5:30.
No, why do you need 60 days to pay?
I mean, just because I have a lot of bills too, Your Honor.
I have a lot of them too.
Yeah.
Are you saying you need 60 days to pay, or you need 60 days to do the community service?
I was asking to pay so I could just put some money to the side, have enough time to pay it off.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
It might not be the full 60 days for me to pay it off. It might be a lot sooner. I just want to have that for sure time.
Here's what I'm going to do. I see where you're going. Here's where I'm going to go. I'm going to, let's start first to take the pleas, stipulate to the basis of the ticket as an act of factual basis for those responsible, please, Counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5, $125, and limited access 1 to 5, $125. Then he has the other amounts that he's got obligated to. I said 145 and 195. Rest of the matters are going to be dismissed. I'm going to give you a pay by date of 30 days from now, 8/28/2024. I'm also going to mark the file, allow payment plan. So what that means is either you pay it off in 30 days and we'll close the stuff out, or before the 30 days is up, before or by 8/28, you come in here and enter into a payment plan. You're going to have to bring 20% of that amount, and then you won't have to come back and see me again.
That's cool.
How about that?
That's fine, Your Honor. I mean, I was going to pay $250 today.
Well, that goes a long way. If you come in and you make that payment plan today with that $250, then that'll go a long way, and then you can set up and You in the court, have you in the court down there have whatever time you set up with them to pay it off.
Okay, well, that's fine. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, I'll mark it, make sure it's whatever you do, make sure you do it by August the 28th, all right? Either pay it all off or enter into that payment plan by then. I want to congratulate you, Mr. Garrett, on getting that license, and best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. What's going on,
Your
Mr.
Honor?
Garrett? Yes.
Yes. Could we check the license of Mr. Lopez? Okay. And I'd like to meet with, yeah.
We have to give Mr. Leonardo Ramirez. Who just came in the court?
Bro. Yes, I'm Leonardo.
Yeah, I know. Who's the other person on the HMD Global? What's your name, sir? Good morning. What's your name, sir?
Justin Miller.
Justin Miller, what are you doing so late?
Oh no, I had forgot to. I had court. I had just had thought about it. I had checked my paperwork. I was like, oh man, I was trying to hurry up and make it because I missed the last court.
Is there a Justin Miller here? I don't have a Justin. Oh, I do. Ah, it's Mr. Miller. Ms. Harris, are you there?
I'm here.
This is the city of Detroit versus Justin David Miller. Case number SP120856681. SP1540901. Counts 1 and counts 3. SP1544682. SP1569344 counts 1, 2, and 3, and 16253191. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, please state your name for the record.
Justin David Miller.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
In or not guilty plea on your client's behalf will give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Miller owes $240 on the no insurance proof. That seems like that's preventing him from getting a license.
Oh, I think you.
Go ahead.
I think you had told me to present my insurance, but I had missed that last court date, so they had adjourned it to this date. I was supposed to pay my. You wanted me to pay my Secretary of State. You wanted me to go down there, but I haven't went down there yet because I haven't paid the $40 the reinstatement fee. I was going to do that probably tomorrow. I just was coming to been kind of trying.
All right, here's the opera. All of that other stuff is gone. So Miller offer is pleading to the allowing 12 hours of community service, improper place, 12 hours of community service, another 2 more counts of improper plate. I'll clean it all up with 24 hours of community service and we'll dismiss the matters. And then you take care of the other stuff on your own. The payment of the outstanding civil infraction. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right, Mr. Miller?
Okay.
Join the room, please.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Berry, we're not getting a match for Lopez. He has a driver's license number. You could ask him to put it in the chat.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll be about that.
Ms. Villaroo, can you rejoin the breakout room and, okay. Well, what's the name? What's the name of it?
B-A-I-M-A-I.
B-A.
Yes, space M-A-I. Space time.
Yes.
T-A-I.
All I know is the first part, right?
The garlic one is really good. You know,
Just regular shrimp fries.
make sure you get extra vegetables.
And then if they have extra soy sauce. Do they have just regular shrimp fries?
Let's see, different types of fried rice. Let's see if they get it. They do got a section for fried rice.
Your way is order different type of rice, but you can always add chicken.
Yeah. Get whatever meat choice you. My favorite is this chili paste fry. It's really good. And it doesn't have the eggs in it if you don't like the eggs. Chili paste fry.
I don't want egg. Just give me chicken fried rice, no egg. I want hot.
You want no spice?
No spice.
So this chili paste, that's chili, it's kind of hot.
Hey,
This is the best one though. It doesn't have
So-
eggs, so it do have eggs. It just tastes
All
good.
right.
I guess we could say no eggs.
No egg. Shrimp fried rice, chicken.
You want
fried
shrimp and chicken?
No, just chicken fried rice and no egg.
You want the chili paste one?
No.
The garlic fried one is good too.
No, I got it.
You sure?
Or you just want veggies and they have the veggie fried rice.
He
You can add the
want
chicken.
shrimp though. That's got some
Chicken fried rice.
Yeah, he said
no
chicken
egg,
now.
and
No,
I hear him, but I'm trying to guide him in the right way because I eat her all the time. The chili fried one is the best one.
All right, I don't want chicken fried. I want chicken fried rice.
You don't keep
I
adding
appreciate
And
your
I'm just saying,
recommendation.
no, okay. I know I'm trying to, okay.
All right.
Boy.
Well, I guess I'll keep my opinion. The basil fried rice is good too, but not for you, Judge. Don't worry about it. I'm listening over here. Chicken for you.
That's it.
Okay, this what you get? You getting the garlic fried rice with seafood, mild, you want it mild? Okay. All right, cool. That's it.
Hey, let me up it to shrimp fried rice.
Okay, you can write it down.
No, I'm not.
No egg, right?
You got it wrote
No
down for
egg.
now.
No egg, no spice.
No egg, there we go.
Like that garlic.
Tom is getting it down.
Right.
This is my first time trying this, so.
And extra soy sauce.
Did you want the veggie?
We get soy sauce packs.
Whatever else they come with.
I guess they give you them soy sauce.
Yeah, I just want some packs. Oh, I was excited. I said, I seen that email.
You ran
up
over here.
dance.
I meant to email you yesterday because they, Ms. Williams, I remember you, and I was like, I forgot. So I said,
Oh, you forgot.
Are we ready?
yeah. But I did send you an email.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, giving an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's Mr. Miller want to do?
Your Honor, my client wishes to plead pursuant to the recommendation and stands ready to do community service.
That what you want to do, Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Okay.
However, Your Honor.
Yes.
Sorry, I just thought about, he did indicate that he has so many court dates. I just want to make sure he doesn't have any other matters with the 36th District Court that he would need to take care of.
No, that appears to be it. He's just gonna owe those fines. We can wrap those fines up in community service as well if he wants to. It'll be more than 24 hours.
If he could make that decision after he enters his plea, that gives him a little bit of time to think about that. Did you hear that, Mr. Miller?
He said it'll be more than 24 hours.
If you want to wrap fines up that were in default that we're not going to cover, I can let you do those in community service. But if you just want to take care of these misdemeanors and you pay the fines on your own, then that's fine too.
Well, I guess I'll do community service because I'm trying to just wrap it up. I mean,
the 240 needs to be paid, or the community service needs to be done before you're going to be able to get a license. So however you want to do it, if you want to pay the 240 right now and then it appears that you'd be eligible for a license then, and then do community service.
Which one was the 240?
The no insurance.
Yeah, I had proof. That's the one I kind of. I mean, yeah, I'll pay.
Yeah, you talk about having insurance on that, but the only issue is, thank you. The only issue is that ticket went way back to.
Yeah, they so old.
That ticket is 3 years old. So you just got to pay it now. You should have took care of that back then.
Oh, it say 4 years?
3 years. Over just over 3 years. July 9th is when the allegation was made.
Oh, I probably drive someone else's car. Oh, okay. All right, I'll pay it.
All right, so you want to pay that one? All right, just figure out what you want to do.
I'll do community service though with all the matters I can or whatever. I'll just wrap and then I'll pay that one or whatever I gotta do.
Sir, can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial? Do you understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to June 6, 2021, around 7:36 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Jefferson and Seaburn. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
You operate a motor vehicle?
Yes.
That officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license, excuse me.
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I didn't have it at the time. No, I haven't. I ain't have a license.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing unlicensed driver to drive. Let me draw your attention. Well, this one is a civil infraction, no plate.
Driving someone else's car.
No, let me draw your attention back to, okay, here. Draw your attention back to January 13th, 2024, around 6:16 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Mark Twain and Finkel. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Is this the time you indicated you're driving someone else's car?
No, the time on Jefferson.
Oh, okay. All right. And on this time, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance for that motor vehicle, 2007 Chrysler?
Yes.
You couldn't produce that, could you?
Yes.
So you produced valid insurance that day?
Yes.
All right, you're saying that he didn't. Do you have valid insurance now?
Yes.
Can you? Let's see what you have.
Okay.
All right, let's pass now. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lopez, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Volvemos en el acta con el caso del señor López. Señor, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor en una sala privada de consulta. Dígame, abogado, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, can we hold for one second? I got to switch recordings. I apologize. I just had an issue.
Oh.
Ms. Harris, go back in the breakout room with Mr. Miller, please, and sort that out. And make sure that Ms. Mason is good with anything that you ask. Find out whether she's good with any updated offer based on him and this reported insurance he's going to show us. Mr. Miller, join the breakout room, please.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with, did you get any of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you speaking with me, Your Honor?
Yes.
In the middle of Miller, I realized that.
Let's go back on Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Volvemos en el acta con el caso del señor López. Señor López, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor en una sala privada de consulta. Dígame, abogado, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
Your Honor, my client wishes to avail himself of the offer, stands ready to do community service.
Señoría, mi cliente está listo para aceptar la oferta y listo para hacer su servicio comunitario.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lopez?
¿Eso es lo que usted quiere hacer, señor López?
Sí, claro.
Yes, of course.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede usted levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down.
Ya puede bajar la mano.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense? This offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Y comprende usted que la pena máxima en este caso pudieran ser 93 días en la cárcel y o un máximo de $500 en multas.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Y comprende usted que usted tiene un derecho absoluto de tener un juicio.
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Y el señor Berry revisó con usted sus otros derechos constitucionales cuando estaban en la sala privada, ¿no es cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y usted comprendió esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta acerca de esos derechos?
No.
No.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
¿Y sabe usted que al aceptar esta oferta, usted renuncia a esos derechos?
¿Cómo?
What?
Do you understand by taking this deal, you're going to give the rights up that you have that Mr. Berry talked to you about?
¿Comprende usted que al aceptar esta oferta de resolución, usted renuncia a los derechos que le explicaron, que el señor Berry le explicó en la sala privada de consulta? ¿Comprende usted eso?
Sí, comprendo.
Yes, I understand.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido usted algo diferente de lo que nosotros ya hemos hablado en el acta?
No.
No.
Let me draw your attention back to June the 18th, 2024, at around 9:38 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of I-75 in Springwell. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Entonces, permíteme llamarle la atención a la fecha del 18 de junio del 2024, aproximadamente a las 9:30 de la mañana, en la ciudad de Detroit, en el área de la calle Springwells y la autopista 75. ¿Tuvo usted ocasión de encontrarse con un policía?
Sí.
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
¿Y usted iba manejando un vehículo motorizado?
Sí.
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license.
¿Y el policía le pidió a usted que le enseñara una licencia vigente de conducir?
Sí.
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
Pero usted eso no pudo hacer, ¿no es cierto?
No.
No.
Why is that?
¿Por qué razón?
Porque no es posible tener licencia aquí en el estado de Michigan.
Because it's not possible to get a license here in the state of Michigan.
Right. Did you have an accident out there as well, sir?
¿Y tuvo usted un accidente también, señor, en el lugar?
Sí.
Yes.
I find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing 12 hours of community service. I'll dismiss upon completion and find him responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5. I'll stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matter.
Bueno, encuentro que su cliente entonces es culpable del cargo modificado de haberle permitido a una persona sin licencia conducir y le voy a pedir que haga 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Cuando las haya cumplido, el caso queda desestimado. Para el otro asunto, lo modifiqué a que iba 1 a 5 millas sobre el límite. Acepto la declaración de responsable a eso. Y si hay estipulación a los otros cargos que hay causa razonable, los desestimo ahora mismo.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Así lo estipulo, su señoría, de acuerdo.
All right, is 313-728-8166 a good number to reach you at?
Y el número de teléfono 313-728-8166 8666 un buen número de teléfono?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, do you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, sir?
¿Y usted ya tiene el número del Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit? Señor,
¿Es la que me dio hace rato?
is that the one that you gave me a while ago?
I gave it 313-879-2155.
Yo le dije 313-879-2155.
Sí, exacto, la tengo.
Yes, exactly. And Your Honor, can the interpreter double check what his phone number is that was given to you? I had 313-728-8666.
No, I have 313-728-8166.
No, it's 8666.
All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
8666.
¿Verdad
All
que
right.
su número termina con 8666?
Sí.
Yes, 8666, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna give you until August the 21st, 2024 to complete the hours. This afternoon in about 30 minutes, contact Mr. Phillips and Ms. Puenteo to set those hours up. And then if you have them complete, we'll close the matters out. If you don't have anything further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Bueno, señor, le voy a permitir hasta el 21 de agosto para que logre terminar sus horas de servicio comunitario. Le pido que llame como en una media hora a el número que le dimos del Centro de Justicia. Pida hablar con la señorita Puentello o con el señor Phillips para que hagan los arreglos para dónde, cómo y cuándo va usted a hacer su servicio comunitario. Y entonces, si usted las ha hecho esas horas para el 21 de agosto, su caso queda desestimado. Si no tiene algo que agregar, le deseo buena suerte y muy buen día.
Cuando termine de hacer mis horas comunitarias y regreso de nuevo al Zoom.
So when I'm done with my community service hours, that's when I come back to Zoom with you?
Yeah, you come back, yes, absolutely, yes.
Sí, absolutamente sí.
When, on August the 21st, there's your next day.
Pero su próxima fecha es el 21 de agosto. El 21 de agosto.
Oh, ok, y gracias.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Y que tenga muy buen día, señor. Lo mejor de la suerte le deseamos.
Ok, le agradezco mucho por su paciencia.
Okay, I'm very grateful to you for your patience.
All right, have a good day.
Que tenga usted buen día.
Gracias. Bye.
Thank you.
This is the City of Detroit versus Leonardo Ramirez, case number SP 159-7695, count 1, SP 159-7696, counts 1 and counts. Appearance for the record, please.
Se llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Leonardo Ramírez. Números de caso SP1597696, cargos 1 y 2, y SP159769551. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Leonardo Ramirez.
Leonardo Ramirez.
I appreciate your patience, sir. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment. Go ahead, Counselor.
Agradezco su paciencia, señor. Este es el día y la hora que habíamos fijado para leerle los cargos. Adelante, abogado o abogada.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Este es Elwood S. Berry representando al acusado, su señoría.
For purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Para el propósito de lectura de cargos, mi cliente renuncia a que le tengan que leer los cargos formalmente y va a guardar silencio.
I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. The offer is pleading to the allowing 12 hours of community service and the 1 to 5 amended count from the disregard of red signal. He has an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put him in a breakout room and you can speak with me, please.
Lo van a
Yes,
pasar,
Your
señor, a una sala privada para que hable con su abogado. Acepte la invitación cuando vea la invitación para pasar a la sala, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ok.
Anna, can you give me one moment while we're off? Be right back.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm back.
Are we ready on, Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record. What's gonna be, what is there anything updated?
It is, Your Honor. He was able to show the registration with her registration with an expiration date of 5/27/25. He also showed insurance that expires 10/29/24. The updated offer would be the plea to the one count of allowing and dismissing the balance. That was my understanding.
All right, that's gonna be, we've already taken the plea to the one count of allowing. And that's the 12 hours of community service. Miller, your phone number is 313-412-8645.
Yes.
All right. And what do you want to do with these other civil infractions? Do you want to pay them, or do you want to do some community service on those?
I'll do some community service.
All right, what we'll do is we'll do what? For each civil infraction, we'll do 6 hours of community service. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 24 hours plus the 12. We're talking about a total of 36 hours community service. You want to take that deal?
Yes, sir.
And what I'll let you do is, if you decide, like the no insurance, that's included in that. If you decide that you want to pay so you can hurry up and get your license, then you just don't have to do that 6 hours.
Okay.
All right, you understand, you follow me?
Yes.
So in lieu of fines and costs, I'll allow them to do the community service for the civil infractions that are outstanding. And then you can either do them or you can pay them. So you have the option, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
Yes. So I'll have to do the 6 first before I can go get my license.
That's the difference. That's why I say you might want to just pay that $240.
Okay.
You might want to just pay that. You pay that, then you wait 48 to 72 hours. Other than that, you got to either do the whole 36 and then come back as soon as you get done, or you pay that and then you do 30 of them. And each civil infraction that you pay, you have 4 of them, then you can wipe out 6 hours of community service.
Okay.
But if you pay that no insurance right now, then you can then it can close itself out, and then you'll be eligible for a license. And I'm not going to say you're going to be eligible for a license. It's just as it relates to what we have down here, you should be eligible for a license, because I don't know what other courts you have or what the Secretary of State is going to say about your driving history. So don't quote me on that, but it definitely needs to be paid or closed out before you'll be able to go get anything.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna give him a little extra time. I'm gonna give you till September 4th. You get in contact. So basically, you must do the 12, at least 12 of community service. And then the other 24 is for misdemeanor. Other 24 is optional, all right?
Okay.
You can either pay it or do the community service, and they'll explain it to you, all right? So if it's nothing further, sir, Go call Mr. Phillips this afternoon when you, well, give him about 20 more minutes and give him a call. You're due back on September the 4th, 2024. If you don't have anything further, Mr. Miller, have a very good day, all right?
You too. Thank you.
Is a reinstatement. All right, have a great day, Mr. Miller.
You too.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel.
Volvemos en el acta con el caso del señor Ramírez. Señor Ramírez, le dio oportunidad de hablar con su abogado en una sala privada de consulta. Licenciado. Abogado.
Yes, Your Honor, Elwood Berry on behalf of Mr. Ramirez, he is prepared to accept the offer and stands ready to do community service.
Habla Elwood Berry, el abogado para el señor Ramírez. Él está listo para aceptar la oferta y hacer sus horas de servicio comunitario.
Is that what you want to do?
¿Es eso lo que usted quiere hacer?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, raise your right hand, please.
Bien, levante la mano derecha, por favor.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí. Juro
Yes.
decir la verdad.
I swear to tell the truth.
All right, you can put your hands down, please.
¿Ya puede bajar la mano, por favor?
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense? This offense is 93 days in jail and or $5 million in fines.
¿Y comprende usted, señor, que la pena máxima que usted pudiera recibir para esta ofensa es 93 días en la cárcel y o un máximo de $500?
Sí, entiendo eso.
Yes, I understand that.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Y comprende usted que usted tiene un derecho absoluto de tener un juicio? Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Y el señor Berry revisó con usted sus otros derechos constitucionales cuando estaban en la sala privada de consulta, ¿no es cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
¿Y tiene usted alguna pregunta acerca de sus derechos?
No, no.
You understood those rights, right?
Y usted comprendió sus derechos, ¿verdad?
Sí, los comprendí.
Yes.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Y usted sabe, ¿verdad?, que al aceptar esta oferta de resolución, usted renuncia a sus derechos, ¿no?
Sí. Sí.
Yes. Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido usted algo diferente de lo que ya hemos hablado en el acta?
No.
No.
Let me draw your attention back to June 28, 2024, around 7:16 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Regular and Livernois. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Entonces, permíteme llamarle la atención a la fecha del 28 de junio del 2024, aproximadamente a las 7:16 de la mañana. Estaba usted en el área de las calles de Regular y Livernois cuando tuvo ocasión de encontrarse con un policía de la ciudad de Detroit.
Sí, correcto.
Yes, that's correct.
Did you run a red light on that day?
¿Y es cierto que ese día usted se comió la luz roja?
Un poco, kinda, no todo, no completo, pero sí me lo pasé.
Well, not fully, not completely, but yes, I did go through.
What do you mean not completely?
¿A qué se refiere usted cuando dice que no completamente?
Porque yo iba a turnar a la derecha, pero en eso el GPS me dice que está cerrado, entonces vi que no había nadie, entonces pasé.
Oh, because I was going to make a right turn and the GPS then instructed me not to. I looked and I saw that it was safe, and that's when I went through the light.
So you went through the red light, right?
Así que usted se comió la luz roja, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
¿Y la policía le pidió a usted que le enseñara una licencia vigente de conducir?
Sí. Preguntaron.
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
Y eso usted no pudo hacer, ¿verdad, señor?
No pude enseñarle.
I couldn't do that, no.
All right, why is that?
¿Y por qué razón?
No tengo licencia, no, nunca he tenido.
Because I don't have a license, a driver's license.
All right, very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing 12 hours of community service and responsible for the 1 to 5 amended count. It's 1 point on your license, but I'll close that out when you do the 12 hours of community service, okay?
Muy bien, entonces voy a procesar una declaración de culpable para usted para el cargo modificado. Usted le permite a una persona sin licencia a conducir. Le voy a pedir que haga 12 horas de servicio comunitario. También voy a aceptar y procesar su declaración de responsable al cargo que hemos modificado de que iba a 1 a 5 millas sobre el límite. Así le costaría 1 punto. Y también se resuelve con las 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Una vez que usted las haya cumplido, todo queda desestimado.
Está bien.
That's fine.
All right, it's 313-974-9821, a good phone number from you, sir?
Y dígame, señor, el número de teléfono 313-974-9821 ¿es un buen número de teléfono para usted?
Sí, es mi número.
Yes, that is my phone number.
And you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
¿Y usted ya tiene el número de teléfono del Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit?
Sí, lo tengo ya.
Yes, I already have it.
All right, give Mr. Phillips or Ms. Mateo a call when you hang up now. I'm gonna give you until October the, strike that, August the 21st to complete the hours. And if you don't have anything further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Entonces, señor, cuando usted termine aquí, llame ese número de teléfono y pida hablar con la señorita Buentello o el señor Phillips. Le voy a dar hasta octubre, disculpe, le doy hasta el 21 de agosto para que cumpla sus horas de servicio comunitario. Si no tiene algo que agregar, le deseo muy buen día y buena suerte.
Ok, está bien, gracias y haré el servicio comunitario.
Okay, that's fine, and thank you, and I will do my community service.
Okay, very well.
Okay, muy bien.
Good day.
Que tenga usted buen día, señor.
All
Yeah,
right, that's it. That'll conclude the morning. Was that him that just walked in here?
Well, no, that was Officer Kraft.
All right, have a great day, Mr. Ramirez.
Que tenga buen día, señor Ramírez.
All right, that'll conclude it. Let's thank everyone.